So this is for Kenya, right? You first enter the range, then the criteria, then the sum range. And I know if you want to just get the total of this, you can just come here and do this cell now is equal to this plus this, and to give you the sum. If you give it, to give you the total for the sales in Nigeria, which is here, here, and here, and the sales in Kenya, which is here and here. You understand? So that's what we got here. But instead of bringing them out individually, you can just put them in one cell like this.
Excuse me, ma.
Go ahead.
Where did you get 16 plus 17? I knew I asked the question.
Why is 16 plus this one? Is this one you're calling 16 plus 17? Hey.
No, the addition. Click on it.
It's not 16. It's I6.
Okay, it's I.
I6.
Okay, sorry, man.
Let me zoom in so you will see it very well. It's the cell reference. Can you see it now? It's the cell. So
okay,
we have
sorry, man.
I6. Okay, so is that one clear? So I said instead of bringing it out, you can just put all of them in one cell in the formula. You can see the formula here. So I simply just did the sum if for Nigeria plus the sum if from Kenya, and then it gave me the total. So if you want to do the same for some ifs, you can still do it depending on what you want. So this is clear, right?
Yes, very clear.
All right. So
yes, very clear.
Okay. So now we'll be moving to match. So match is also a function in Excel. Match returns the relative position of an item in a range or a table. It's often used in combination with index to perform complex lookups. It provides flexibility in lookup operations. So this is just what match does is when you provide the item, that is the value, the cell value, and you provide the column for it, it will just go there using the cell and the column. It will
I can't hear you, Mao. Am I the only one?
I can't hear you. Same thing.
Hello, can you hear me? Oh.
I can hear you now, Mao.
Okay, you can hear me now, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Very well.
I think I lost connection just now. So I said what the match function does is the match function, it uses the information you give it to tell you the row number of the item. So you provide it with the value of the cell, then you provide it with the column where it will find that value, and then it will tell you the row number. You understand? So remember I said something in the last class. What we use in referencing in referencing things here in Excel is we have our row, you understand? We have the column, and then we have the cell value. You get? So the match function, it tells you the row number when you give it the value, when you give it the value and this, when you give it the value of the cell and the column. Do you understand? Hello?
Yes, we get you.
Okay.
Yes, ma, we are with you, ma.
Okay. So let's do something now. So let's say now, I'm looking at this. Let's say we want to get the position, that is the row number of face lotion in this table, because assumed you don't. That is why. Okay, I just put these numbers here just for us to actually see it. But for example, now you have a very large table and you don't have these numbers here. You get? So we want to get the row number of face lotion in this table. I purposely didn't put it at the beginning here. If you check the data set I sent to you guys as well, I didn't put it at the beginning so you don't confuse this row number with the row number in a table. You understand? They are different. So in this one, in the table, body lotion here is 4, but body lotion in the Excel sheet is in row 6. Don't confuse it. When you're working with the lookups, we usually use the one in the table, not the general Excel sheet. You understand? So let's use the match function now. So let's say we have what we want to find. We want to find the row number of face lotion, right? Face lotion. And from these numbers we have beside it, you can see that face lotion is in row 10. You get, so we have face lotion there. So we'll go here and we'll put equal to match. Equal to match. So it's asking for the lookup value. What do you want to go and find? We want to find face lotion. So I'll select my face lotion and I'll put my comma. So it's asking me for the lookup array. So where will I find, where will it find face lotion? Which column will it find the face lotion? So you can come here now and you just highlight this column. You understand? You can highlight this column, or you can see I already created a table. I already converted the data into a table. So if you don't want to highlight it, you can also just write the name of the table there. You put the column name, comma. Then it's asking for the match type. The match type here is 0 because it's an exact match. So the way face lotion is here, that is how it is in the table.
Hello, ma.
I'm going to work with. Yeah, go ahead.
Please, can you help zoom your
Your
screen a little?
Okay, it's too small.
Yes, a little bit small. Yes.
Okay.
If you are using your phone, you can actually zoom it to your phone.
Okay, is this better? Hello?
Yes, ma, it's better.
Okay. So this is what I did just now. I said we want to find the row number of face lotion in that table. Table is, I named it beauty. You understand? Because for beauty product. So you first type your equal to, then you write match, then put your bracket. It's asking you for the lookup value. The lookup value is face lotion. Remember, we have the value, but we don't we have the value. So we'll select face lotion here, then comma. So it's asking for the lookup array. The lookup array is the column in the table where it will find face lotion, and the column in that table is the table name is beauty, and the column where it will find it is product name. So that is where it's going to find, that is where beauty lotion is located. You get, so I put my comma. It's asking me for match type. The match type here is 0 because it's an exact match. So because I am very sure, assuming I'm not sure that this is how it is, assuming I was not sure that this is how it is in the table, maybe I think the name of the product is face low. You understand? But I'm not sure. So I will just put, instead of exact match here, I'll use I'll use another, I'll pick another number, but it's always best to use exact match so you don't make so you don't get an error. You get, so let's go and compare it with what we have on our table. So can you see it? The row number of face lotion here is 10. So if maybe I don't want to use face lotion, I want to use, let me zoom in. I want to use eyeliner, for example. Look at eyeliner here. This eyeliner. So equal to, you can see it. It's telling me 8, which is the actual row number. So don't confuse it. In case maybe the table is located here, don't go and think it's working with this. So it's not working with this. It's working with the table. You understand? It's working with the range you gave it. That is this table. Don't confuse it with this, because people usually do that a whole lot. So if I want to check for another product, let me zoom in. Okay. So if I want to check for another product, let's say eye cream, for example. Eye cream. You can see it has given me the row number of eye cream here, which is row 5 in this table. So that is clear, right? Hello?
Understood.
Loma, please come again.
Yes, understood.
Okay.
Ma,
So
please, could you show us the formula again?
this is the formula. I said the first thing it asked was for the lookup value, which is here, which is this eye cream here, this cell here. And I put my comma. Then it asked for the row where it will find that eye cream. That is that value. Which row in your table will you find? And I stated it here, which is the product name, the product name column. You understand? And it asked what kind of match I want. Is an exact match, because exactly how it is spelled, how I spelled it here is the way it will see it in the column. So I think that's clear. If I come here now and I put something else, let's say I put icre, it's going to give me an error. You get, so I think that is clear. Let's move to index. So the index.
Sorry, ma'am.
Yeah, go ahead.
What if there are duplicates of the same lookup value? Is it going to show the number of columns?
No, it will pick the first one. That is why most times when you are doing this, I use the product name for you. Yes, but most times it is always best to use the product ID. You understand? Because the product ID is unique to a particular product. Let's say you have eyeshadow R, or you have eyeshadow red, for example. Then you have eyeshadow brown. You get, and you're not sure which one to go for.
Yeah.
The ID, even if they're even the same self, even if you have eyeshadow, the ID will always be different if they are different products. That's why most people, it is always best to assign an ID to any product you are selling. You get, if it's eye cream, if you have 10 types of eye cream and you did not specify their type here, the product ID will be different. If you see, let's say you can have eye cream here, you can have another eye cream here, but if their product IDs are the same, it means they are one product. It means it's a duplicate. But if their product IDs are different, it means they are different duplicates. It's like in an organization now. You can have John Paul. You can have 2 John Paul. You get, what differentiates John Paul 1 from John Paul 2 is their ID. You understand? It can be any ID. It can even be, it can be their national ID identification or passport, but their ID, something must differentiate them to make each one unique. So we're going to the index function now. Okay, so the index, it returns a value from a specified position within a range or table. It's often used with match to retrieve data based on a specific criteria and allows for more complex data retrieval scenarios. So what this one is saying is, where you have the match will give you the row number when you give it the value and the column. When you give it the cell value and the column, you understand? But the index will give you the value when you give it the row and the column. Please take note and understand it. The match will give you the row number when you give it the cell value and the column, while the index will give you the value when you give it the row number and the column. You understand? So the index works like your lookup, because the lookups we did, they give you the value. You understand? Unlike the match that gives you the row number. So let's say we want to find let's say we want to find the price now. We want to okay, let's say we want to find the work with price. Let's work with price. We want to find the price of face lotion in this table. In the last class, we used lookup, we used X-Lookup and VLOOKUP. But now I'm going to use index. You get, so I'll put my face lotion here. My face lotion here. And then I'll start. So I'll put my equal to, and I'll put in my index. I'll put in my index. So the index, the face lotion now is asking me for the array. Meaning, what am I looking for? What is the table? It's asking me for the table that is going to find what I want to look for. And the table now is this whole table, which is beauty. I named the table beauty. You can see that I highlighted everything. So the table is beauty. So I put my comma there. So it's asking me for the row number of what I want.
I can see your screen.
The row number now. What? Is there a problem?
Can go on.
Okay, so the row number now of what I want. Face lotion, we already know face lotion is row 10 in this table. I want the price of face lotion. You understand? So the row number of what we want is 10. So I'll come here and I'll put 10 and I'll put my comma. Now it's asking for the column number. The column number here is, remember, it's price we're looking for. The column number here is 4 because we're counting this way. Column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4. So I'll go there and I'll put 4.
Please,
and I'll
I'm
close
sorry,
my bracket.
I can't see your console. Your screen is static. I don't know.
Is it the only one having that issue?
It's your network, man. The thing is okay and fine.
It's fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
But there's not. If some people are having issues seeing it, I believe in the videos it will not be like that, or rather, I just hope it would be like that. So I'll go over this again. Emike, you have a question? Okay, no question. So I'll go over this again. I said the index function will give you the value of a cell when you tell it the row and the column number. You understand? So I'll write my index here. Then it's asking me for the array, which is the table where it's going to find the information you're looking for. And the table is what? Beauty. So now it's asking me for the row number or what I'm looking for. Remember I said I'm looking for face lotion. And face lotion in this table now is row 10, which is this. So I'll simply come here and I'll put 10. My comma. Then it's asking me now for the column number. And the column number is 4 because we have column 1, we have column 2, column 3, and column 4. So price is the 4th column, and price is what we want. So I'll put my 4 there, and then I'll close the bracket, and it has given me the price. You understand? Assuming now what I wanted was quantity. You get the quantity of face lotion. We already know the table is beauty. We already know the row number of face lotion there is 10. But instead of putting 4 as column number, which is for price, I'll put 3. And you can see it has given me the quantity of face lotion, which is 80. You get? So I can use it for anyone that's here. I can put hair toner. I can put hair toner. Supposed to change it.
Remember, we didn't reference the cell.
I didn't reference the cell. Okay,
It was the
yes.
table we
Sorry.
used.
Yes. I forgot. You didn't reference the cell. Yeah. You're right. You're right. So it's here I'm supposed to make the change. So since I want to get for hair toner, all right, I will just come here. I can see that the row number for hair toner is 15. You get? So I'll just come here for row number. I'll put 15, and that's it. So that's giving me the quantity for hair toner. If I want the price of hair toner instead, I'll just come here and change the column number back to 4, and to give me the price for hair toner. I hope this is clear. It is, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Understood,
It is
ma'am.
clear.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Ma, please, I want to ask a question.
Go ahead.
Can't we do a data validation there?
You can do it if you want now.
Data validation.
You can do it if you want. You can if you want to, but I'll show you how. Okay, you can't use it like this. So let's assume now that your table, this is easy for us now because look at it. We know that the row is 15. So if you have a table now containing 200,000 items, 200,000 rows, how would you know that hair toner is 15 or something is 1,500, 1,500 and the rest? If you know it, it will give you the answer. But what if you don't know it? What do you do? Somebody should make a suggestion.
Yeah, use Control
Hello?
F for it now.
Control F.
I think we'll use
Okay,
find
you
and find next.
Find out your place, Abi,
Yeah.
to find the location.
Mm.
Okay, so what if the product now they are very plenty and it's not, you don't know the product ID, you only know the product name? What now happens?
You just sort.
Can we use an if statement?
You sort and
That's
sort
when
of it.
and match together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can probably use sorts, Abi.
Yeah, we sort. You just can sort and put up here. It's easier to
Or
find.
filter.
Okay.
Don't worry.
You've mentioned sort. That's good. Okay. But as you can see, yes, we know the product. We know the product, but we don't know the row number. But remember, we have match here, which is a function that gives you the row number of any product you provide it with. So it will be good to combine both. You understand? It will be good to combine both to give you your answer. So that is where the index match function comes into play. So the index match is a combination of the match and the index function together. So it's like we're using both qualities. You get? So let's say now the product we went to find was hair oil. We want to find the price of hair oil. Okay, but we know the product, which is the sell value. The sell value is hair oil. However, we don't know the row number. You can see it here, but just assume you don't know the row number. So we don't know the row number of hair oil, but we know the product. And we know the column where we're going to find the price. The column number is the 4th column. You understand? So we'll do this. We'll put equal to index, because we want to find the first thing, we want to find the price. We put the index. So it's asking us now for the array, which is the table where we'll find the price we're looking for. So that table now is, or let me just do it on a norm now. For example, we want to find the price of hair oil. What we'll do is we'll put the index, we'll put beauty, we'll write beauty, which is the table name. Then we'll put the row number. The row number of index of hair oil is 13. Then we'll put the column number of price. The column number of price is 4. And then we'll close our bracket, right? And then we'll get 398, which is the same here. But assuming now we don't know the row number, which is 13. Okay, so this is how we'll start. We'll write the index first. You put your bracket. It's asking for the array. So you put the array normal, which is beauty. Then we now get to the part that is an issue, which is the row number. And remember, we don't know the row number, but we want to use match. Since match can give us the row number, we're going to put match into here to get the row number for us, and then use that row number to get the price of hair oil. So we'll now come here now, and then we'll write match. After putting the table, we'll write match. So it has opened the bracket here for us. So it's asking now, this is normal match function, the way match function works. It's asking for the lookup value for the match. The lookup value now is hair oil. Then we'll put our comma. It's asking for the lookup array. So in which column in this table will it find the hair oil? Is in this column, the product name column. You get, then I'll put my comma. So it's asking me what match type. The match type is what? 0, right? Which is the exact match. So I'm done with match now, and then I'll close my bracket. So everything that is inside here is supposed to give me the row number. You understand? So since I'm done with row number now, you can see I'm still in row number. Immediately I close that bracket, you can see you see assuming that I am in row number. So I'll come here now and I'll put my comma. Now it's asking me for the column number. And what I want to find is what? Price. Right? And price is the 4th column in the table. So I'll put my 4 there, and then I'll close my bracket, and it will give me my answer, to give me what I want. You understand? So I have combined the index and the match function in one formula to get this. So since now, based on the fact that I referenced this particular cell using the match function, I can come here now and change here to hair spa cream. And I put my equal to, and it will give me the price for hair spa cream. So for the person that was asking me if we can do data validation, if you're
sorry ma, please, that particular one, I was working it with you, but mine was showing me #A. I don't know what I'm still checking the formula.
That's an error. So look at it, look at what I have here, and check what you have there. Is it the same thing? Or I'll go over it one more time. Is that fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I said on a norm, we have hair spa cream here. All right. So the row number of hair spa cream is 14. You get? So if we're to use match now for this hair spa cream to get the row number, we'll do this. We'll do equal to match. All right. Lookup value is hair spa cream. Then we'll put our comma. The lookup array is the product name. Then I'll put my comma. Then the match type is exact. So equal to, I clicked my enter, and it gave me 14. You understand? So what I'm simply going to do is, in my index function, which is here, this is my index formula. You see this place where I have 15. I'm going to put the match function inside this place. You get? I want to put the match function inside here to represent my row number, because whatever is the product of that match function is going to be my row number. So I will put it here. It's like when they say x plus y is equal to z, and they tell you y is 4 or y is 4 plus x. So it means that formula is x plus y is equal to x plus 4 plus x is equal to z. You understand? So that is what the index match function does. So I'll go over it again now. All right. So I said you put your equal to here. We'll put index here. So it's asking for the array. What table are we working with? And the table we're working with is the beauty table. So immediately I put the beauty table, I have my comma. But remember now, it's asking us for row number, but we don't have the row number. But we have the match function, which can give us the row number when we give it the cell value. So we just come here now, and then we put our match. We'll put our match. Remember, everything I'm doing now with this match is inside the row number position. You understand? So I'll put my match there. Now it's asking for the lookup value. And the lookup value here is what?
I can't hear you. Am I the only one, man? I can't hear you, man.
First part 3. Okay,
Please,
yeah,
I can't
we can
hear
hear
anymore.
This server is just dead. Bad.
Our network.
Bad. It's
I
been
think
bad.
she lost her.
0, and then I'll close my bracket. So immediately I close my bracket, you can see it's brought out the index back. So it has left the match. If I come here and I click anything inside this match now, it will show the match function back. But immediately I leave that match function area, it's gone back to index. So now it's asking me for the column number. I'll put my comma. The column number is what? Column 4, because price is in column 4. So I'll put 4 there, and I will close my brackets, and then that's it. So it has given me the price. If I didn't want the price, maybe I wanted the quantity, I'll just put column 3, and then it will give me the quantity, which you can see over here. You understand? So in this case, since this one now is referencing a cell, you can now it's referencing a cell, you can now do your data validation. Ordinarily with the index match, you will not be able to do it because it's not referencing anything. But here now you can come and decide you want to do data validation here. So you just click on this cell.
That with index match or
With
with
index
please?
match. When you combine both, you can do the the index does not reference any cell now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. With index, you
No,
cannot do
you
the
cannot
data
do the data
validation.
validation.
With the index match,
Yes,
you can.
yes. So you go to the cell, then you go to data tab, then you come here under data tools, want to do data validation. So we're working with what? We want to work with a list. All right, it's asking for the source. So let's say we want to use this one here. All right, and you click out enter, and then the messages are going to ask is select product. Select product. So the error message can be product not found. Product not found. So I can come here now. If I want for hair toner, can you see? So practically everything there is like I can do the same thing. We can use the same. For example, now we don't want to display the price. We want to display the product ID. So we can just change here now to 2. And it's giving us the product ID. So imagine you can actually do the same. You can do the index. You can use the index match for this cell for product ID. Use the index match for this cell for quantity, then use the index match for this cell for price. More like doing something like this. Let me copy everything so you guys just see it. So I'll paste it here. All right, but for this one, I'll use 3, which is for quantity. Then I'll come here now and I'll paste the formula here, but I'll use 4, which is for price. Okay, so since I've done data validation here, I can go up now. Okay, I want to see all the details for anti-aging cream. So I selected it and you can see it has given me all the details I need. Okay, I can say, okay, I don't want anti-aging cream. I want to see for body lotion. It will give me the ID, the quantity, and the price. Okay, so is that clear?
No, ma.
Hello?
No,
Yes,
ma.
ma, it's clear.
Yes, ma, it's clear. But if you want to do this sorry, ma, this validation line.
Please, can you go over it again?
Do you remember how I did the first index that gave me this value, the index match?
Yes.
That was clear, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I said,
Yes. Was.
remember the index has 3, it requires 3 things from you. The array, which is the table, the row number, which we have used match to sort out, and the column number. You understand? So in this case now, our column number is 4 because we wanted price. But let's say we don't want price. We want product ID. So I'll put 2. Remember, product ID is column 2 here. This is column 1. This is column 2. Since I've put product ID there as 2, I'll just click equal enter. And it has given me my product ID instead of price. So I can decide now, instead of stressing myself to start doing equal to, I will write everything for the index and so on. We don't need to stress ourselves to do that. You can simply just copy. Time is of importance, you understand? You can simply just copy the formula you have here. Since you know that everything is going to be the same, it's the same table you're working with, right? It's the same table you're working with. The cell you're referencing is the same thing. So you don't need to go and start doing everything all over again. You get? So you can just copy the whole formula like this. If you want to see it, you can still do it too. But when you do it, you will know, at least you should know the difference in all the cells. The only different thing now between this one now and this product ID and the quantity is the row number. Product ID is 2, quantity is 3. So I just came here now and I pasted that same formula I copied. All right. Maybe it's because I went to the formula, but that is what confused you guys. So I pasted the same formula and you can see it here. So everything here now is the same thing as what is here. But I don't want to display the product ID. I want to display the quantity. And the quantity, remember, the quantity here is column 3. That is 1, 2, 3. So I'll come here where you have 2 here as the column number. I'll change it to 3. You get? So you're giving me the quantity now for skin toner, which I want to reference, which is 43. This is skin toner here. So I can also do the same thing for price. Remember, the only difference between here, the index match for here, and here is the column number. This is column 1, this is column 2, this is column 3, this is column 4. So I want for column 4. So I can just paste that same formula I copied from here in the first place. Then I'll change this number here to 4, column 4. And then you can see it has given me the value, the price of skin toner. And then since I've done data validation for this particular cell, for anything I change it to, any product I select, is going to give me the values. You understand? So I believe that is clear. Don't worry if it's not clear. It happens like that sometimes. You just go through the videos.
I want to ask a question.
Go ahead.
Please, I know I do. I just logged my data just ran out, so I just have to restore. But there is something I want to know about data validation. Does it not accept if you want to access a particular list alphabetically? Let's say we just type in if it is Z, if it is K or B, we just type it in it. You just take us direct to that place.
Well,
okay, unlike here now,
you mean instead of scrolling down?
Instead of scrolling down, yes, we just type the alphabet, unlike our phone.
I don't know if Excel has added that function. You understand? If they have added that feature, I doubt though, because if it is there, I believe when you go to, there are new things. I think it's possible. Maybe people that have the latest version of Excel, you will see some new things. They are bringing up things every day. So it is possible. I will not tell you it is not possible. But for this version, I don't think it is. But let me just go through it. If it was there, if it is there, I believe when you go to data validation here, all right, when you come here to list, it's supposed to show you a function here. You understand? It's supposed to show you a function here where you can probably make that change. You understand exactly where you can do that. But you can also try it on yours, Sha. You can also try it on yours. You get?
Because I tried it, but it was not working. Was
okay. So you can see the one, the what I just tried now, it took out that option to even scroll through the list. This one I will not even give you access to, access to that particular list. If I come in now, it's going to give me an error. Product not found. Okay. So person that asked that question, I don't think it is sharp. Maybe the latest version, but I don't know. All right. So that's good. So we're done with match. We're done with index match, and then yeah, we're done with index. So if you remember, I don't know from what you've noticed, you guys have seen that this index works like the X-Lookup, right? People that paid attention.
Yes, it does.
Like
it does actually.
But the difference between this and the X-Lookup is the X-Lookup has the option for if you don't see, I think if you don't find that particular if you don't find that particular product, exactly, not found. So the index match cannot do that. However, you can manipulate it. You can use another function. It's part of the if function. It's called the if error. You understand? So what if error does is when you reference a particular cell, any error that comes out from that cell, the if error will give you a particular, will return a particular value state. For example, now I come here and I put equal to, and I put my if error. For example, it's asking me for value. I want to reference this cell now as my value. And I'll put my comma. So it's asking for value if error. And I'll put my quotation. Let's say I want to put not found, for example. I want you to put not found. And then I close it. Okay, so it's not going to put any, it's going to put 0 first. So let's say, assuming now what I was supposed to do here was going to give me an error. That is, if I get an error in this cell, it's going to tell me not found. You get, or let me not use not found. Let me use what word can I use? You guys pick a word. What word should I use? Let's put PIP error, for example. PIP error. So I reference this cell. Let's say in this particular cell now, what I have is equal to 100. 100 divided by 0 is an error because you cannot divide anything by 0. So can you see? So you can see here now, all right? This place now, there's an error here. That's why it's giving me pip error here. So if you want to use it for the index match now, for example, I think I need to take out this stuff I did here. Hold on. You need to create. Oh, let me just do it afresh. Hold on. Okay, for the option. Okay, so for example here, and I think we had let's say we're using hair gel. Let's say we're using hair gel, for example. Okay, good. So let's say in this case now, all right, in the process of doing this, the cell, how do I put this? I'm just thinking of how best to refer this. Okay, you know what? Let's do the index match afresh. All right. So let's say we have we're going to reference a particular cell. So let me just call this if error. So I think it'll be easier to get it that way. If error. So let's say we want to find let's say the product we're looking for now is skin. Remember, there's no skin or ski. Remember that there's no ski here. You understand? So if you want to do the index match now, I'm going to be very fast with doing it. Now, we'll write index. Write index. The array is what? Beauty. The array is beauty. We don't know the row number, so we're going to use match. The lookup value is this particular cell. The lookup array is beauty product name. You guys, I've done this already, so don't get confused. Okay, beauty product name. I'll close this. Then the match type is exact, and then I have my comma. Then I have my column, which is 4, which is price. Okay. So can you see what it gave me? It gave me an error. But somebody tell me why it gave me an error. What I did here is exactly what I did here, right? Look at the formula. Look at the formula. Look, check the formula bar. That's it. So that's the formula bar. What I did here gave me an error. Somebody should tell me why. See, I was never on the right cell.
Because the cell reference is not table.
Yes, there's no name like scale.
So there's no name like skill. Beautiful. That is why it gave me an error, because there's no name like ski. Assuming I put we have a hair oil there now.
The error I've been having. Okay, man, that's been the error I've been having since. I just get to see it now. Jesus.
Okay. So you can see now. It's possible what you did was you didn't spell the product well. That is why. So I've put the hair oil now.
I just saw it.
Exactly. If you go and do this, if you put this, going to give you an error. It's hair oil. It's not the space there matters. You understand? So it gave an error there. But imagine now you have a table and you don't want to be seeing all those kind of errors. You will now use the if error. So I'm going to assume now, let's say I used hair and it gave me an error. So what I will just do to prevent any error, to guide my product, that in a way that even if an error occurs, I don't want to be seeing this I don't want to be seeing this error. So what you will just do is, at the beginning, before you start your function, before you start anything you want to do, you just put if error. You understand? So I've put my if error there. Everything here is now going to be seen as the value. Can you see? So right now we have 3 functions being used in one cell: the if error function, the index function, and the match function. You get? Remember, the if error function, we ask you for the value, that is the cell reference. Then you now put a comma, which is what you're seeing. Is asking you for the value. This is what it's going to ask. It's going to ask you for the value, and it's going to ask you for the value if an error occurs. Understand? So for this now we have if error. Our value now is all these things inside here from the index match to the ending. That is our value. You understand? So if I come here now and I put my comma, it has asked me, that is after the index match, it has asked me now for the value if error. So I will now come here and say, I want it to display product not found. Product not found. And then I'll put my quotation and then I'll close my bracket. So can you see? So if somebody comes here now and puts and writes, we have hair oil before, to give me the price of hair oil. But if you go and put a product that is not in that listing, you put GG, don't tell you product not found, which is exactly the same thing that X-Lookup would do.
I can see your screen now.
You can see my screen again? Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, you can see the screen. I think it's
Yes.
Your screen,
No.
It's your network.
Yes, you can.
You can see your screen.
Okay.
If you can't see the screen, leave the call and join again.
So you can see what just happened. Exactly what X-Lookup would do is what this just did, what that if error can do for you. And it's not just for this. You can use the if error for anything you want to do, anything that you feel, even you are working with some functions and you feel there's a possibility of getting errors, but you don't want your errors to be showing as this one. You can see this division error because you cannot divide anything by 0. 0 cannot divide any number, and no number can be divided by 0. You understand? So you don't want to be seeing any error. There are other errors in there, a lot of errors in Excel. You don't want to be seeing error in your table. You just do this, use the if error. You understand? Is that one clear? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Clear now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am, we can
I want to
see.
ask a question.
Go ahead.
I want to ask a question.
Go ahead.
Ma, imagine where somebody else just maybe I'll be told now. Let's say a sales shop, and then there's a chef number there. There's a chef number. Maybe I will click it on the table. If I'm to write a program using an Excel, now, how am I going to do it? Customize something for their computer.
I don't understand.
Because they
I don't
cannot
understand.
do Excel like this. You don't understand.
No, that is where the data validation. Okay, I think I get the question. That is where the data validation comes into play. You as data analyst, you can prepare a sheet for them to work. You understand? So when you prepare a sheet for them to work, you already have a data analyst or digital manager. You already have the list of the products, the data exactly. You have a list of the products. You have their prices. You have their quantity. You can just come here now, like what we did here. You can do a data validation here. So you have removed their stress. You can make this to be very beautiful. You can format it. I don't have to do that now because we have other things to do. You merge here, you change the color, and then everything here. Once they just come here now, we do data validation. I removed it. Let me go back. They don't even need to you can even, in fact, you can remove this table from this sheet and then take it to another sheet and then lock it. They will not have access to it. So it's only anybody that wants to access the data for the data for a particular product, that is their product ID, the quantity, and the price. They will just come here and then they will click down. You get, if you do the data validation. Let me not do it. Let's move forward. You understand? But I think let me explain something else for you guys. You can also do it in a way that after you have done this, you can lock your sheet. All right. So when you lock your sheet, the person will not have access to any other thing but this particular cell. So how you do this? Let me make this come down. You can also lock the sheet. Yeah. Okay. So you just come here now. You click on the particular cell, the only cell that you want people to be able to use. Let's say the only cell you want people to be able to use is this hair gel, right? So you come here and then you click format. In the home the home tab, the cell, in the home tab, you go to cell here, you will click format. All right. So when you click format, you go to this place where you see this lock cell. You will click lock cell. Then it will open this particular cell. All right. Then you will go back to that same place again, which is in the home tab at the cells group. You will now come here and then you will click protect sheet. Then it will ask you for a password. What password do you want to use? So let's say I use mine now. I've just put in any password, anything, what you can remember frequently. It has to be something you can always remember. Otherwise, you cannot be able to change anything in the sheet again. You understand? It's possible you design it in a way that there are a lot of things here that will be displayed and the rest when they select these. If you know how to reference your cells properly, you can be able to manipulate it to create something very beautiful. You understand? So I come in and I click OK. So it's asking me to re-enter that password again. It was what I used in the first place. And I click OK. So you can see now, if I want to change anything in this place, I can't do anything again. Can you see that everything here is locked? So
Wow.
let's say you're the data, let's say you're the data manager now. You don't want anything to be able to, I say you don't want anything, sorry. You don't want anybody to be able to change anything on the cell. They should not be, the only thing they should be able to do is to come here, click on this thing, and then select what they want. So if they come here now and they put hair oil, it will change, it will give them their value. Oh, why are you not changing for me? Sorry. What do we use now? So then use skin cream. Skin cream. The only cell I can change now. Okay, good. So we have skin cream. So the only cell I can change now in this whole sheet is this particular cell. If I want to open this sheet now, you can see that everything has gone blank. I can't do anything. Nobody can do anything. If I give you guys this sheet to work with, you cannot do anything unless I give you that password. And when I give you that password, all you need to do is to come here, format. You come here to where you see on protect sheet. You click on it. Then you put in the password I have given to you. Okay. And then I will click OK. You click OK. I'll give you all these things as assignment since I've explained it to. Do you guys get it? Or I should go over it again?
Please, ma, go over it again. You got it.
Okay, this is it. Because now what I'm going to do, let me just prepare you put down for the assignment. I will give you a sheet. I will lock the sheet and I will tell you to open it. So if you don't know how to open it, you cannot even do the assignment. You get me?
I don't know how to.
Okay.
Come again, Mom.
Please come again.
I said, if you want to lock a sheet, you will select the place you want to be open. Like now, if I should select everywhere here, if I select everywhere, you can see that you can look at this padlock here. If you notice something, there's this box surrounding the padlock. It means all these sheets, they are, will I call it, they are under temporary lock, but the sheet is not protected with a password. Or it's not. It's like there's a gate on it, but they've not put.
Please, I can't see
they've
your
not
screen.
pinned. You're the only one. Oh. Can everybody see my screen?
Yes, we can see it.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
Okay.
We are at the gate of the.
Oh, okay. So it's like a gate now. This stuff that is around it, it means there's a gate there, but the gate has not been pinned. You understand? So if maybe you don't come here now, remove this gate. This is the gate. This is the padlock. You understand? It's like this is the gate, just normal with the padlock. Then this one is the pinning of the gate. So you are seeing that there is a gate in this sheet. If you go straight to protect your sheet, it will pin everything. So it's going to pin the gate. Everything will be, everywhere will be locked. You understand? But what you can do is you can come here now and then you will remove the padlock. So it does not pin Just assume now, each cell has a padlock. Look at this one now. This one,
There is no more volume more.
skin cream, all right? It has a padlock. Can you guys hear me?
My network is punishing me here.
I will switch audio now. Hold on. That means you need to watch the video. Thank God this. Oh, stop.
Yeah,
I stopped. Can you guys see my? Okay, you can see my screen. Let me switch audio. Okay, can you guys hear me now?
Yes, ma, we can.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
You're echoing.
Yes, ma'am, I can hear you.
It's echoing, man.
Okay, yeah. I had to
Yeah.
switch audio. Okay, so I said, remember just now when I was working with this thing, I came here and I removed. Assume that all these cells, they all have padlocks on them. All right. You hear me? They all have invisible padlocks that we cannot see. Okay. So if you come here to protect sheet means pin the padlock on this sheet. Pin the padlock on every cell on this sheet. You understand? So if you want to pin the padlock, and maybe there are some cells that you don't want, you want your users now to be able to, there's some cells that you want your users to be able to access, to be able to change something on. So what you will do is you will just select those group of cells. Then you will go to format, and then you will remove the padlock. I think I already removed this from me. That's why this one is like this. Normally, the padlock is supposed to be like this. All right. Ordinarily, when you go to any cell, it will be like this, meaning there's a padlock on it. So because I want to lock this cell now, but I don't want the padlock on this place to be pinned. I will remove the padlock from there by selecting it. Okay. So now that I've removed the padlock from these ones, it's only these ones now, only these three cells now. Skin cream, this one under, and this one, there is no padlock. If you come here now and check it, you can see this one has a padlock. That's why you can see it surrounding it. So it means every other cell in this place has a padlock, but these three cells, let me put something here. Let's say 1, let's say 2. Okay. So now I want to pin all the padlock in all the cells here. So I'll come here now. All right. So where we have format, and I'll go to protect sheet. Protect sheet means pin the padlocks. I don't want anybody to open it. So immediately I click protect sheet, I will come in and I will put a password. Let's say now I'm using 0000. For example, you can use any password. You can use your date of birth too. If it's something unique, just use it, but ensure you remember it, because if you don't remember it, you cannot have access to this cell, this sheet again. So I've put my password there. So I'll come in and I'll click OK. So it's telling me to re-enter password to ensure that it wants to just be sure that I remember the password. So if I go there now and I put another one that does not match it, it's going to give me an error. Confirmation password is not identical. So I must put in the same password I put in. Like when you are creating password for your email or your phone. So I'm going to put in the same password I put in the beginning, and then I click OK. Can you see that here now everything is locked? Nobody can do anything with this cell, with this with this Excel sheet. The only thing you can do here now is to come here. You can change the values here because I removed the padlock from these three cells. So you can come here and you write whatever you want to write, it will take it. But if you come here and you want to write, you can see it's going to tell you an error. It's giving me an error. I'm trying to click, it's not working. The cell or chart you are trying to change is on a protected sheet. To make a change, unprotect the sheet, you might be requested to enter a password. Okay, so we are done with that. I'm going to remove the protection from this whole sheet. It's asking me for my password now. If I go there now and I put the wrong password now, which I have done, the password you supplied is not correct. Verify that caps lock key is off and be sure to use the correct capitalization, so it's not going to work. Okay, so I'm going to put in the right password so that I can work with my sheet. So, and that's it. Everything is open. So that's all. I'm moving to the next. This I hope we can actually complete this today. I'll be very glad if you can. Okay, so if you check data sets, or if you're using mine, let me go into full screen. Show tabs on it. Yeah. So, okay. So if you check yours, or if you're using mine, all right. So you can see that this. What does this? What kind of what can you call this table? For example, if maybe this was a company, what would you call this particular table?
Employee information.
Employee.
Exactly.
Employee form of data form.
Okay, that's good. So in most cases, you won't see in most multinational companies, big companies that work with data warehouse that have a lot of employees, like Dangote, some banks, not some banks, practically all the banks, they have a very big database. So everything is not in one table. You get, everything is not in one table. They separate the things. You understand? So this one now is the employee bio data table. The next one now is the employee salary table. All right. This one now is the employee salary table. Then the other one now is the employee appraisal table. Appraisal means performance. So this is the employee appraisal table, which means what? Performance, how good the employee is performing, as well as their years of experience and the rest. So I'm going to go through it again. We have the bio data. In this table, we have the ID, we have the first name, we have the surname, we have the gender, we have the age. All right. So we have this, we have the salary table with the ID as well and the salary. Then we have the appraisal. The appraisal also contains the ID, the appraisal score, and the years of experience. All right. So if your boss now tells you that, okay, I want to get the surnames of all the employees in this company. In fact, no, I want to get the first name and the surnames of all the employees in this company, and I want to see their salary and their appraisal. What would you do? I'll go through everything again so you'll be seeing it. This is what we need. We need the first name and the surname. All right. We need the salary, which is just this one. Then we need the appraisal score. What would you do?
Conjugate now. Conjugate.
You use what?
Conjugate to conch everything together now.
Text
To
join.
measure everything together.
You use text join. How would you do the text join?
Or you make the
tables
tables
again.
I think you can use index match.
That person must be a data analyst though.
Okay.
I think I know. I'm looking at that person. I think it's Nosa Ayobe Obeyagbe. It's not possible you don't have experience. Any other suggestion? You're laughing because you do. We know ourselves. Okay. So this is what we would do. On a norm, there's something you need to observe before you guys mention text join. Don't just think about the tool. Think of what you're working with. Don't just as a data analyst, don't just think about the tool itself. Don't just think about what you want to click. Think about the data. You understand? Observe something. What column do you want to? What is common to all these tables that you can use to merge?
So
ID.
ID
ID is
The
common.
ID, the ID.
What I observe.
It's the
Exactly.
ID.
Exactly. Okay, please mute now. Mute now, please. Thank you. So you guys can enjoy the video when you're. Okay, good. Assuming now for this salary table. Assuming now for this salary table now, this ID was not there. Would you be able to merge it? Whose salary are you giving to who? Please mute your mic. You cannot give anybody. You cannot. It will be as if you are giving this salary is for someone else. Can even be for another company itself. But because you have a unique identifier, a common key, something that is common, a column that is common to all the tables, then you can now merge. You understand? So what we'll do now. Remember what the boss said. The boss said he wants the first name and the surname of all the employees. He wants their salary and their appraisal. So I'm going to select this. Let's select this. Okay, no, let me create a new sheet. Let me create a new sheet. Let me put the sheet here. So I'm going to create a new sheet. And normally you call it consolidated sheet because it's a sheet where you have joined different tables. But you can call it whatever it is you want. So let me call it consolidated table. You understand? Are you sure? I think it's just you.
The screen is working.
Okay.
It's back
So
on.
I've created a new sheet. Okay. So I created a new sheet now, an Excel sheet, and another sheet in this my workbook. So remember the boss said he wants the first name and their surname, right? But if you look here now, this one does not have first name and surname. My player does not have first, but they have the ID. So what we'll do now is to sorry, I'm trying to copy. So I'm going to copy this. All right. So I've copied that. And I'm going to take it here. And I'll paste it. So let me turn this into a table. So I don't have to stress myself to be dragging. I'll do my Ctrl T. And then yeah, it's a table. So let's name it consolidated table. Consolidated table. Okay. So we've named our table now. All right. So the boss said he wants salary. Salary. Right? Yeah. And he wants appraisal. So we're going to use two things to do it. We'll use the layman style. Then we'll use the index match. Then we'll use the X-Lookup. And then we'll call it a night, I think. Yeah. A night for people in Nigeria and the UK. And maybe morning for people elsewhere. I'm having issue copying the table. Let me just. I'm having issue copying the table. I don't know why. Okay, let me put this here first. Just do it. We said he wants the salary and he wants the appraisal. So we'll do the same here. Salary. Please mute your mic. Thank you. And appraisal. Yeah. So let's turn this into a table. So we'll call this, we'll call it consolidated. I think consolidated is too long. Let's call it boss table or boss one. Yeah. Boss one. Then we'll call this, create a table here, and then we'll call it boss two. Boss two. So there are different ways to do things in Excel. You just choose which suits you. Okay, so we have two tables now. So normally now, what we're supposed to do is this. Want to get the salary. Layman style. Let me zoom it for you guys. Layman style now that does not understand the power of Excel. and index match and the X-Lookup. So what you will do here is you will come here, right? This is first name Ali Spencer. Ali Spencer's ID is PIP01. You understand? So for the salary now, you will come here now, right? You come to the salary, you will look for what? PIP01. 3,300. Okay, you say, wow, that's good. So you come here now, you write 3,300. And let's assume these tables now, you have this table now, you have 500,000 rows. So the person will come in now, Bob Willie, the ID is what? PIP02. So you go to salary. PIP02. PIP02 is here. Can you see 2,600? You come here, yes. I'm moving forward. 2,600. We have just how many to go now? 1,000. No. How many columns did I even call? Okay, I said 200,000. Sorry, 500,000 columns. So we have 400,000. We have 499,000, right? Yeah. So we'll just be going. So we are done with people.
That's you can find it at all.
You will scroll down. That is layman style.
This one will be difficult to
Your head will play where you dey scroll.
No, not get the time to go.
But that's how you do it. Don't. Somebody was asking of find and replace. You can also be doing find and replace like that. You understand? You can
what
come
about
here.
that one that will bring the small cross there, and then we just put it down. Everything will just show. Will it not be possible?
Okay, I should go and copy this one like this, and I will just copy it like this. But you know that the arrangement here is different. The first column here is PIP05, and the salary is 2,500. But on this one now, the first column here is PIP01. See where PIP05 here is. If this is where you write your 2,000, so you cannot even copy the way it's arranged and come and put it here. You go and give another pay. You will share the salary. It's like you have reorganized the salaries. Then that's when you will not go and see that you will not end up paying your boss. Someone that's supposed to be earning 300,000 naira now, you will not go and pay the person 70,000 minimum wage, whereas because you have made mistake. Go ahead.
What I was saying that imagine we choose the PIP001 the salary, right? And then the next one PIP002, the next one. Then what about we just try to populate it the whole say? I don't know if you understand. Maybe to just start choosing everything from.
They will not choose.
You know what that way?
Next week, I think next week you guys will be the one to share your screen. So prepare yourself You guys will share your screen. So you guys will come and teach. So that style you are talking about, you come and try it here. So I will see how it is. You get? Will you be able to do that?
I don't know.
But they have to be a way to make it.
Okay, so this is what we will do. We're going to start with. Let's start with the X-Lookup. All right. So you come here now. You will click. Remember now, I've named all the tables. This is the first table. This is the bio table. I named it bio. As bio table here. Then the salary table, I have named it salary table, as you can see there. Then the appraisal table, I have named it appraisal table, as you can see there. So that's it. So when you come in, and let's say we want to do use X-Lookup. We'll start with X-Lookup, then we'll do the index match. All right. So we're going to click equal to X-Lookup. So it's asking for the lookup value. The lookup value is the thing that is common to both tables. Remember now, let me delete this. What we want to merge now is assumed you are merging two tables together. We want to merge what? This particular table I've created here, which is the boss one table, and what? Salary. You understand? So what is common to both of them is what? This ID. So on the sheet now, I'll come here and I will click equal to, all right, X-Lookup. X-Lookup. So it's asking for the lookup value. The lookup value now is what is common to both tables. That lookup value now is pip01. Yeah, thank you. So I'll put my comma. So it's asking for the lookup array, meaning where will I go and search for pip01 from? And remember, I want to search for pip01 in the salary table, which is, if I move now, it's going to allow. But let me just move. This is the salary table. I want you to come and search for pip01 in this table. You understand? So let me go back to my consolidated table. Normally, when you move between sheets, Excel just references to reference the sheets for you. So I want to go and look for pip01 in that salary table. So I'll come and I want to write that salary column, the ID column in the salary table. So I'm going to click on salary table, and the column where I want to go and look for that pip001 is the ID column. So I'll close it, and then I'll put my comma. So it's asking me for the return array, meaning which column do you want me to return to you when I have found pip001? And what I want it to return to me now, I'm going to the salary table back. So you guys, is this salary, the salary column. You get? So I'm going to go here now, and let me delete this. I want to return the salary column for me. So I will come here and I will write salary table, which is the table on its own. Then inside the salary table, I want to return the salary column. So that's better the two columns for me in the salary table. I want you to return the salary column. And I will close my square bracket and I will put my comma. So it's asking me, if not found, what should you write? So I'm going to tell him to put not found. Not found. So I'll put my comma. So it's asking me for the match mode. And the match mode, yeah, normal now is exact match. So I'll close my bracket and I'll click equal to. And it will populate everything for me. It will just go there to look for it and to put all their values for me. Do you guys get that?
Yes,
Ma, please go over it once again.
I will
Ma,
do
please
it.
go over it again.
I will do it again, but I will not use the salary. I will use the appraisal now. Okay. But if you want to check this, pip001 here, the salary is 3,300. If you come here, let's go and check it. You can see pip001. Salary is 3,300.
Your screen has disappeared.
We can see your screen.
Okay, so that's a means everybody is being affected. Hold on. Let me.
I see your screen now.
It's back.
Yes, it's back.
It's back now. I was trying to switch. Wi-Fi.
It's not back on.
I think
it's not back yet. Someone else is sharing their screen.
Okay, and one is not my fault. I mean, somebody went there to
I can see your screen. Your network is bad. So when you're bad, just understand. If you come up again.
I'm going to present again. Actually, somebody went to share their screen. Can you see my screen now?
Not yet.
No, no.
Oh, okay. I've lost connection.
I'm seeing it, but it's just stiff.
It's static here. I know. I lost connection just now. They should come up now. I lost connection on my PC just now. Okay. Present something else. Can you see the screen now?
No.
Yes, ma'am, I can see. Okay, it's coming up.
Okay. It went off, so it's going to come back on.
No.
Yeah, it should be back now, right? Yes, it's back.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry for the break.
Yes.
Okay. So I said if you check it now, okay, if 05 salary 2,500 here. So if you come here now, You can see people 5 here, 2,500. So I'm going to go by it again. Or let me just use the salary. Let me use the salary. Hold on. Okay, so this is what I did. Okay. I clicked equal to, and then I wrote X lookup because we want to go and look up the salary in that other table and bring it here. So it's asking me what is the lookup value. That's what you can see here. Lookup value. What is common? What is in this table that I want to go and look for in the other table? And the lookup value is PIP01. Okay. Then I'll put my comma. So it's asking for the lookup array. The lookup array is the column in the other table where it is going to go and search for PIP01. Do you understand? So I will now put the column.
Where did you get the O1 from?
The O1 is the ID. Look at it.
Okay, that's
The O1 is the ID is in the table. Just like you have a student ID. Yes, it can also be, it can be like a math ID, your matriculation number. You understand? It can be your NIN. It can be your BVN. You get ahead like this now. You can use it to find out the amount that people have in their accounts. For example, if you have a database of their account balance, you understand? That's if you have a database containing that, or savings or whatever. You get what I'm trying to say. The ID is just the unique identifier. Like in this bio now, we can have 3 if Collins as employees. It doesn't matter. But you can never have 3 if Collins with the same ID number. You get, some people have similar first name and surname, but their NIN can never be the same. BVN can never be the same. License number can never be the same. It is unique to a person. You get. So we're going to go back. Even the date of birth can even be the same, but the ID will never be the same. We're going to go back now. Okay. So I'll put my equal to, and I'll put X lookup. Okay. So let's look for the lookup value. The lookup value here now is PIP01. That is the ID for this particular row. The ID of Alice Spencer. So I'll put my comma here. Let's look for the lookup array. The lookup array is the column in that salary table where it's going to find the PIP01 ID. We're going to find this ID. You get. So I'll come in and I'll put remember this, the table now is salary table. Salary table. And in salary table, the column where it's going to find that ID is the ID column. Okay, so we have the ID column, and I'll put my comma. So ID is what? ID, this is the lookup value. This is the lookup array. So it's not asking you for the return array, meaning which column should I give you back when I have found the ID? And the column I wanted to give me back is the salary column in the salary table. So I'm going to put salary here, salary table, and I'll put the salary column. Okay, so I'll put my comma. So if not found, meaning, sorry, if I don't find PIP01 ID in that table, what should I give you? So if you don't find PIP01, tell me not found. Okay, and I'll put my comma, and then I'll put 0 because I want it to be it's an exact match. So the way PIP01 here is that is in fact always use exact match when you are working. You get, it is best to use exact match so you don't commit blunders. You understand what I'm trying to say? So I'll come in and I will close the bracket and I'll click my enter. Do you guys get it?
Yes.
Very good.
Okay.
Yeah. Clear.
It's clear now, right?
That one.
Okay, so
Yes,
look at
yes.
please. You are going to guide me now through appraisal. Unmute your mic, please. Thank you. Okay, fine. Even if it's not Erupe, anybody that got it, please guide me through. I want to do the same thing for appraisal. It's going to be exactly the same thing as it is for salary. The only difference is we are going to work with appraisal table and appraisal column. So
Let me try.
all right, thank you.
Equal to.
So what's that? Okay.
I have VLOOKUP.
No, it's not VLOOKUP, it's X-Lookup.
X-Lookup.
Okay, continue. What am I looking for?
Then come and click the ID of this one.
Okay. So what should I do now?
Put your comma.
Okay.
Then let's go to the appraisal table.
Okay. So I should put appraisal table here.
Yes.
Always know the name of the table. Appraisal table. Okay. What do I do? What else? What next will I do?
Let's go to the return table where it's going to return it. Where the appraisal column is. Let's go to the table and check for it.
Square bracket. Square bracket ID.
Brackets.
ID.
Yeah, Mr. Solem, you are the one guiding me, right? Okay, see, the appraisal table is the table itself. Remember, we are looking for the column.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to put. What do you say I should put?
The ID.
ID.
Yes, thank you. ID. Okay. So what next?
Comma.
Comma. Yeah. What next? So what's the array?
Appraisal. Array. We are looking for appraisal now.
Okay, so appraisal table, right? Am I going to put the column?
Yes. Column.
Yes.
Thank you.
Appraisal.
Pause. Okay, that's good. So what next?
Comma.
If not found, comma.
Okay.
If not found.
Okay.
Not found.
So I should write
put your exclamation mark. I mean your
quotation mark.
Not found.
What do you want it to display?
It is not found. Put not found.
Not
Not
found.
found. Okay. Let's put not found.
Homework that's tailored for beginners to help you establish a habit and stick to a routine. It's just 7 minutes daily, simple, and requires no.
Peace, mute your mic. Thank you. Please mute your mic. Yeah. So not found by Solem. Is that okay? Let's customize. Yeah. Okay. So, and I'll put my one. I'll do no. Sorry, you guys want to teach me. I forgot. What am I doing next?
Comma.
Okay. Then what do I do here?
Zero. Absolute.
Zero. What do I?
Zero. Yes.
Close my bracket.
Close the bracket.
Yeah.
Click enter, man.
Enter.
You gave me an error.
Appraisal score. It's supposed to be appraisal, not appraisal scores.
Are you sure? This is the name of the column. The column.
The name of the column is appraisal, not appraisal score.
Appraisal score.
Are you sure?
No, it is appraisal scores.
Appraisal score. And look, it brought it out for me. So immediately, let me just go back. Sometimes you might not remember how the column is spelled. So immediately I put the appraisal table, I open my square back. Look at what it brought out. These are the columns in the appraisal table. ID, appraisal score, years of experience. So I click the appraisal score.
It's like we're having to appraisal table there.
Yes, it's correct.
The name of the table.
This is the ID. This is the appraisal ID. This is the ID in the appraisal table. Then this is the score. So where is my error coming from? Oh, maybe it's the space, right?
It has come up.
So I think see what happened. Okay, this is what
There's
happened.
a space before the zero.
Yeah, I'm thinking there was a space. Yes, maybe when I was maybe in the column name there's a space. But either way, when you are selecting the code, just select when it brings down a drop down for you. Just select it. Don't assume you are sure of the column name. You get because it will show you what it's seeing. So you guys have successfully brought this out. You guys should clap for yourself. Well done. So now let's go and confirm before you did this correct. Okay. So we have PIP 002. Let's work with PIP 002, or let's work with PIP 01. That is the that is Ali Spencer. Ali Spencer's appraisal here is 65. So let's go and see if PIP 01 here is 65. Okay, you can see it. PIP 01 here is what? 65.
65.
Right?
Yeah.
Good. So PIP 04 here is David Graham, and that is 90. So let's go and check the appraisal score. PIP 04, 90. Well done, guys. You guys did very well. So you see everything we did here, you can repeat it for the years of experience. You understand? It's the same thing. The only thing that we change is what? The column name. That's all. You understand? So that's good. You guys did very well. So we've just successfully filled in this table for our boss using the X-Lookup. Now let's.
So I have a question. In this case now, can we copy the function and then replace the column names the way you did with the form?
Yeah. Yes, you can. Let's do it. Let me delete this column. No, let me not delete you post. Let me delete my own. Let me delete mine. Okay, so I'll delete this.
Why don't we add?
Okay,
don't we add another salary?
That's another.
Add it at the front. Salary.
So let's add no, not salary.
Let's compare.
No, let's add. Okay, you want to compare? Okay, I would have thought we should do years of.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. Let's work with salary.
No, let the years of salary too.
Let's work with salary. It's okay.
Salary was the original formula function. So
Yes.
let's do a
no,
yes. We want to add another one.
Because you in Excel you can't have two columns with the same name in a table. There's something must differentiate it. That's why I just populated this for you automatically. So the range now it will not do that. So we're going to do the same thing. So let's say let's copy the appraisal score. Okay. So I've copied it. I'm going to put it here now in this salary. So instead of working here, which you look very scattered, you can come and do it here. You get? So what are we changing?
We're changing column name.
Column name, which is this, right? Remember, we're also going to change table.
Oh, yes.
Good. Remember, we're also going to change the table. Since so we're going to use the salary table, right? Salary table. And then we're going to use the salary column, which is the return. So the only thing we're changing now is the return. And we're also going to change this. But we're not working with the appraisal table again. We're working with the salary. And that's it. So simple and easy. We have saved the stress of going to write it one after the other. And then you say, okay, I'm done with this. It's remaining 505.
I didn't get it now. I didn't get it.
So let's go.
Can we use the index match function?
Exactly. That's what we're going to now. So we want to use the index match for this. Okay. So this is the same table. So this I'm going to do salary. You guys will do appraisal. So pay attention. I'm going to write equal to index. Index is asking for the array. It's asking for the array. So it's asking for the table you want to go and search for. That is the table that you want to go and search for the information in. And the table you want to search for the information in is what? The salary table.
The salary table. Yes.
All pay attention to what is asking you. Just understand it, because you cannot cram what is going to be first. You get confused. But just look. Whenever you want to use the phone, just look at what is presenting down. You get? So it's asking for the salary table. There is the array, the salary table. I'm going to put my comma. So now it's asking for the row number. But remember,
4.
No, the row number. So what are we going to do? We're going to use the match.
Match.
The row number. So
Okay.
what's the match here? Okay. So I'm going to put the match here. Now it's asking me for the lookup value. And what is our lookup value? I know you guys get this.
The PIPO1.
Thank you. So we have the PIPO1. So I'll put my comma. So it's asking for the lookup array. What is the lookup array? I know you guys will get this as well.
Salary table.
Salary table. Salary table.
Salary column.
Thank you. You guys are doing good. Very good. Salary column is salary table. And it's asking for the match type. What's the match type?
0.
Thank you. So we can now close the bracket and know we are done with the match. So we have successfully put in the array and the row number. So now it's asking for the column number. So it's one that will be a bit tricky, but it's not tricky, you guys will get it. So what's the column number? 2. 2. Why am I using 2?
That's the salary column on the
Thank you. Because the salary column is the second column on the table. So I'm going to put 2. You guys are paying very good attention. Thank you. So I'm going to close my bracket now. Oh, that's giving me an error. What happened? Let's go and check. So we have our match. You guys can look at it and check if you see what would have caused the error. Come attention to it. What is supposed to work though?
On the fourth column instead of second column.
Salary table, that match there. You just be space.
Let's go and check. No, it's 2. Look at it.
Okay, it's 2.
Man, there's space between salary table and match. That space could it not be?
No, space doesn't cause an issue. Space doesn't cause an issue, but it is supposed to work.
All these brackets that is there.
Which bracket?
So this start again.
Exactly.
0 1 the match.
Let's start again. Hold on. Let me delete this. Okay, so let's go with index. Okay, the array is the salary table. The row number, we don't know the row number, so get it. And the match is asking us for a lookup value, which is 01, comma. So it's asking, this is how we made a mistake. The lookup array, the match is 01. Lookup array here is we wrote the salary ID. The salary ID column now. What I was put before. Okay, I'll just do it.
Yeah, no, I was about to ask that question. Like, does match take two arguments? Okay, taking 2 arguments.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's supposed to be salary ID, not the salary column. It's supposed to be the salary ID because that is where it is going to find this. I think we went to put salary there. So we have the salary ID column, comma. Then the match type is 0. Then we close this and we are done with match. So it's asking for the column number, and the column number is 2. Close our brackets, and that's it. So do you guys know where
we got it?
The error was when we were doing the match. We clicked the lookup value. Remember that the lookup value is supposed to the lookup value. This is the value. So it's asking now, when you now come here, it's asking for the lookup array. So where in that table it the lookup value? But we went to put salary here, salary column, which was wrong. We also use the ID column because it is in the ID column to find what we're looking for. You guys get it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't give him a mention.
Do the
the salary table. If you check the ID and then check the corresponding.
Also, it's means not to if error, we will come here, we'll close here, we'll put our comma, sorry. I'll put my comma here and I'll put not found so that it can okay. So you guys should do the appraisal now and all move ahead. Okay.
Okay, well, let's go
Yeah.
together.
Okay.
Let's copy this formula from this salary test.
Soft life.
Let's go and copy.
Yes, that's it. That's a smart one. That's good.
Let's go and copy it exactly.
Okay, so I have copied it, but it's doing something. So let's work. Okay.
I can't see this.
Can't see my screen is
okay. It's not no problem. I'm zoom.
Okay, so appraisal table, that's good.
Yes, appraisal table.
Appraisal table, okay. All these are the same as well. Are we changing anything?
Yeah.
Yes.
Huh?
Salary table ID.
Yes.
Salary table.
Are changing it to what?
Appraisal
table.
Appraisal table.
Okay. So are we changing exact match, right? It's the same. Okay.
Yeah.
Then this
same.
Column 3.
Is it the same?
Let's go and check the yes. That one will be changed. We change that.
Column 3.
I think it's column 3. Column 3, okay.
Yes, we are done.
Hey, we are done, yeah.
We got it.
yeah, I got it. So we can just check to confirm. Always check. It's very important in case maybe there was an issue with your reference or something. It's always important to check. Or at least to check like if it's like 5 or 10. If you have a very let's say 100,000, please check like if you can check 50, it's better. Problem.
But Excel cannot give us wrong stuff now if it's done properly.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know what to say with that. But my only advice for you before you go and tell them to pay your Oga driver salary, you understand?
Exactly.
So let's check for if Collins, which is PIP 05. So let's check her.
Hello? Sorry, ma. I'm seeing the experience.
Yeah.
I'm seeing it's the under the appraiser is entering the years of experience there.
That's because because
the one we just
supposed to be
we put the wrong column.
That's because you
see, the person was saying we should not check. You see why it's important to check? Don't check. It's just kind of problem that I run into. Okay, so we've done it, and so let's check now. Let's check Collins people. The appraiser score is 80, so let's come here and check with 05. Okay, you can see people 5 is what? So we have successfully done this time. Okay, so if we want to also check now, remember we also, let's say what was here was PIP 20. Can you see? Not found by Solar. Give me an error. Let me you can see it's not found because PIP 20 is not on our table, so it did not find it. Can you see it? If I come here now, all right. I don't like going above time. So let me change to PIP 40. Gave not found because PIP 40 is not on our table. So thank you very much for training. I hope you've been able to learn a lot in today's class. We'll see you in the next.
Thank you, ma. Thank you very much.
Hello, ma.
Thank
you very much, Mr. Moses. Please, ma, you've this class was actually interesting, though. Thank you very much. Unlike 2 days ago's class on Wednesday. So, ma,
exactly. I really enjoyed this class so much.